pinkies to get together. So we have a pinky back there. Go ahead. Back there, there's a pinky for you. Do you have a partner? There's a pinky for you. Okay, you two can be partners. You're right next to each other. See how that works? All right. There's another pinky. We have a young man back there who's very engaged in social media. Do you want to press the pinky? It's up to you. All you. Sometimes you gotta let mom do what mom do. It's all good. All right, cool. So here's what we're gonna do. You got 10 seconds to figure out who's person A. So say your name, birthday, person A. You got a partner? Okay, cool. All right. Clap 2 times. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. Person A, you're gonna listen first, right? That's something we don't do enough of in 2019 is listen. We do a lot of talking. So person A is gonna listen first. Person B is going to talk first, okay? So here's the question. You're gonna have 30 seconds to answer the question. The question is, what was your favorite childhood TV show or book growing up? I know some people didn't watch TV, right? And if you're listening, person A, if you're listening in one of 2 ways. You're like, oh wait, great, you like Rugrats? I like Rugrats, that's awesome. Or you can say, wow, I've never heard of Steven Universe. Why do you like that? Tell me more about it, right? So the way you're listening is either A, if you know what it is, great. If you don't, ask them why they like it. Everyone understand? So person A is listening first, person B is talking first. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, you should have switched already, so the second person should be speaking now. Yeah, so person B was speaking first. You had about 30 seconds or so to share your side. Person A was listening. Now person A is speaking. Same question.
Oh, all right.
Music, I gotta stop moving, y'all gotta stop moving, it's music. Gotta start moving. Time for that.
Are you doing the camera or you playing? Nah, I gotta do the camera.
leave anybody out. If you do not have a partner, please put a pinky up. All right, I need all my pinkies. There's a pinky back there for you. Somebody give this man a hug. I want to make sure you get your pinky up. Oh, I love this. Okay, all my pinkies, pinky up. Everybody partnered up? Everybody partnered up? I see two pinkies. They can come together. They can come together. Okay. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Besides stop worrying about my safety. This question is gonna be a little bit more vulnerable, so I'm going to share first. So the question is, what was the last time that you got excited about a goal you wanted to achieve, but you didn't achieve it? Man, there's a lot for me. Oh. Huh?
Don't get emotional on us.
Yeah, the most recent one. There's a lot.
He's stronger than us right now.
Nah. I don't believe in hero leadership. I'm a very wounded leader. That's okay. I'm gonna still serve y'all. I would say the last time was, man. I'll just give a recent one. So I wanted to. Man, I had this opportunity to do this position at NYU, where I'd basically be teaching teens how to like code, do music. It's basically STEM and STEAM, right? And so I went on LinkedIn, I spoke to the people, like the recruiters ahead of time. I was doing everything right. I updated my resume, and it was literally, I want to do more stuff with music and more stuff with technology. It was literally, my brother's wife works at NYU. Right? So I'm gonna set this up. It's on a plate for me, right? And I was late to the interview, and I took like a week to reply to their email. Now, question, do you think I know how to reply to an email in 24 hours? Yes. But I was late to the interview, and I took a week to reply to the email. And by the way, it would have been like a $30,000 pay raise. So, the reason I'm so passionate about let's talk about these conversations and not jumping into the action is because who do you think is the reason I didn't get that position?
Yourself.
Me. And this is the conversation I have in my head, right? This is why I want you to ask this question. I'm gonna skip ahead a little. So my lid, remember I said, what do you have to do? What do you have to do? What's the thing? You have to remove the lid before you jump. My lid is that if you could see me, truly see me, like understand how crappy of a person I am, how not perfect I am, you would think I'm not adequate. You would think I am inadequate. And so I've designed my life to avoid everything that makes me feel inadequate. So I will do up to the line. I applied, I let other people, I looked good in front of other people. Oh, he's out there, he's applying, he's trying to do stuff. But as soon as it got real, as soon as it can actually be a thing, I was like, dang, I had to start like, yo, am I good enough for that position? Can I handle making $30,000 more a year? Can I handle the pressure and the sacrifice and the responsibility of like actually having to do more stuff with music and technology, right? And here's the thing about this conversation. It's predictive. So meaning like when we start breaking it down, whatever your conversation is, it will predict your behavior. Could you imagine being that much of a prisoner? Like, so my thing is inadequate, right? When I graduated college, first time I got feedback from a job, it was horrible. The boss had like a lot of bad things to say, right? More so, a lot of things about areas I could improve. Predict what I did next. I'm gonna show you how. You don't know me that well, but predict what I did next. First job out of college, I got bad feedback. What did I do next?
Start again.
Huh?
Start again.
No, predict.
Press.
Huh? What else? Predict. Remember, I feel inadequate, so someone tells me you're inadequate. Your job performance, not me as a human, but someone tells me your job performance is inadequate. I want you to predict what happens next. Yes, what else? Huh? She said I didn't try again. What else?
Kind of like gave into what you said.
I gave into it. I put my tail between my legs. Did my performance get better or worse? How do you know that? Did you know me? That's the crazy part. It will predict. That's why I'm saying, yo, stop everything else. Stop it. Don't jump into action. It it can predict. So let's start baby steps. Just what was the last time you were excited about achieving something? Maybe you made some effort towards it and it didn't happen. So just share that with your partner. And then we're going to do the worksheet and break down what the conversation was. And I'm going to give you the value that I promised you. Good? All right, go ahead.
Yeah,